Hello everyone and welcome over to Daytona Road Course here at the PMU Cup Series of Season 5, and we are now 8 races to go before this race, and yep, we are here at Daytona for the second time this season, but this time we'll be doing the road course section for the very first time in this series, and this will be a new interesting challenge for Daytona lovers here, because I guess it's the only way to make more races here. So there you go, Daytona, second race of the season. Out of 3 planned races at Daytona, that's the most out of the most races in the same circuit, the same track technically. Overall in the series. So right, let's get a move on. So this is gonna be I do hope some craziness happens in this race. Compared to last race at Brazil, we had a shocking race win. Sorry, I just sneezed again, coughed again. So yeah, so Adam Wilson took a shock maiden win in his career after yellow flag brought out, and the race ended up in chaos with drivers having to pit for fuel at the end of the race because their fuel couldn't make it. It was some strange tactic going along in the pits. So yeah, so that shake up the grid order. So, but let's hope that this doesn't. Well, let's hope this doesn't happen at this track today, at this race today. So let's get going. Make sure I check the Discord before I do anything else so that I know everyone is doing okay. So everyone should be alright, so I hope everyone's watching here. So right, let's get moving with the qualifying session. Right, who will qualify today? Let's find out. No. No, for crying out loud, stop messing up the qualifying session. Okay, that's better. Okay, so Sheridan will take the pole today alongside Owen Scott, season 3 champion, and Joy Maddox will start from 3rd. So that would be Matt Joe Maddox is somewhat an unlikely contender of the race, of the championship. I mean, despite not winning a race yet, but still very consistent though. So who knows? He might even score a win. Maybe he can go further up the field, and throughout the rest of the drivers in the championship. So, anyways, Drew Walker will start in 4th place. Kenzie Simmons will start in 5th place. Jameson will start in 6th. Kynderrick Meeks 7th. Ruben Gonzalez 8th. Thomas Giuliano 9th. CJ Williams 10th. Those are your top 10 drivers that will be starting. Cam Wright will start in 12th. Not bad. Probably just better than last race of Brazil, but still not enough. He has to keep himself wary that Drew Walker is right ahead of him, and he's currently ahead of him in the point standings for the lead in the standings. So he's got a lot of work to do. Try and minimize as much points as he can possibly can that would eventually lose from his points lead. So let's hope things don't get crazy down here. So let's go down. Clifton Cohen Jr. comes back, and Felix Rizzo will also be back as well. So we have 40 drivers on the field. It looks pretty nice. So this is certainly going to go well, hopefully. So I can hope for the best. So without further ado, let's get on with it. The drivers standings. To your car. You know what? Let's go through the standings from Cam Wright, and we'll see who else is currently in points. So Cam Wright Jr. up to third place with 284 points. Looks like the Wright family is getting better. Adam Wilson coming off from his first maiden win up to fourth place. Jameson seems to be getting better and better in his maiden campaign with Leland Motorsports. Rei Ayanami back in the top 10 with sixth place in points. Joy Maddox, your current pole sitter, in 7th. Dylan Hayden 8th. Hold on. Who's 9th? I don't know who's 9th. Oh well. There might be an error. I don't know if it's supposed to be who. I don't know. But it appears to me that Solomon Sheridan is probably after him. So, and so from 261 points. Kynderrick Meeks in 10th place with 258 points. I need to double check with Cam Wright Sr. because I think this might have been a mix-up. So I'm going to send it because it looks like that something isn't right. Because there's supposed to be 45 drivers. And there's still 45 drivers, so I assume that he's taking out one of the drivers out. Okay, so I've sent him a message, so that will do. For the rest. So let's get going. Whoops a daisy. Let me just do one last check on the Discord. So yeah, I keep forgetting every single time. All right, let's get going. The words in motor racing is about to come in the next few seconds.
Drivers, start your engines.
Oh, and interesting enough, so CD Motorsports will lock up the top 3 positions with Sheridan, Scott, and Walker, which is this is gonna be interesting to see. Joy Maddox looking strong as well, coming up from his breakthrough season so far, and still looking good. And let's hope that no one blows up before the start of the race. I just hope to God. Anyways, so nothing has happened as of yet. The pace truck is still there. And we should have 40 drivers on the field. 40 drivers on the field. It looks as though, looks like they're all lining up as 40 drivers. So just take a look at this track. For the first time we see cars on this track at the Daytona Road Course. Bit of oval style racing, but obviously not the whole track oval, you call it. So a bit of something to retain, a bit of fun. And let's take a look. Okay, you can see a bit of Daytona racing, actual Daytona oval racing here at this part of the track. That is usually the last corner of the track before the start finish line. As we roll the cars down one more time. Hey, oh my God. Why do I always have to keep yawning? Anyway, so the truck is about to pull in just in a moment, and then we shall be going green. seems that the pace track is giving it some space, I think. Or actually, it's probably just this last corner, and then we're about to go green. So hopefully this will be. Hopefully this did some parts of the oval track that have been retained for the road course. Hopefully we'll see some nice surprises down there. The pace track is trying to pull itself in to the pits, and then we're about to go green in just a moment. And slowly there he does it. And away we go. And Solomon Sheridan is up front now, and he's eager for a first win of the season. But this will depend on how others are doing so far, as they mastered this road course for the first time. Oh my gosh, what happened? Did someone went on the grass? I just saw something. Gotta go back. I think someone hopped onto the grass. Let's find out. Ooh, that looks like Rei Ayanami going onto the grass, or a number of other cars going onto the grass as well. So that's a bit of a warning to see, as I think this is all about skill. These cars need to master. This is the first time that they've been racing at this track, so who knows. Anyway, so back up front, Sheridan continues to lead. Sheridan continues to lead. Owen Scott behind him in second place, and Joey Maddox up into third. But where is Drew Walker? Drew Walker down into fifth place. He gets overtaken also by Kenzie Simmons. Seems to be having a right moment down there for this number 99 car. Anyways, so Solomon Sheridan, let's see how he can make it towards the end of this lap. Oh, and that's the Liang. Back out toward the top 10. Probably there's a possibility he could try and revise his fortunes to hopefully get back towards the front. In fact, he had done it. Technically, he had been leading parts of the race. Last race in Brazil, when he was first he was leading, then Rei Ayanami was leading, and then the pit stop circus happened, and then it was all changed and shaken up. But we might expect this won't happen here, as Solomon Sheridan still leads, with Owen Scott still in second place. It looks as though Kenzie Simmons seems to be closing a bit on the number 90. Looks like she's putting herself on a decent car right there. Decent performances for 99, going back to Bristol early this season, where she had been leading the race until in the closing stage of the race, where her tires she gave up. Basically put too much effort, and then she lost pace and then fell back down the order very quickly after that. So bit quiet down there, but let's hope that this track would give us the excitement that we really want. It is mostly single file driving or racing on ovals, but who knows, it's a road course, so it looks at Nicky Rive is getting closed in by the number 62 as he tries to make up use of the oval, or parts of the oval, to hopefully make it for an easy pass. And will he make it? It looks as though he might make it. Look at that. This is like Canada back in season 2, I think. As Nicky Rive goes back. Oh, maybe not quite. It's getting close. And Carvalho just gets up front. Sheridan's still up front, but he still has another car in front of him. Behind him, I mean. And here comes Wright Sr. Yeah, I just joined again as Wright Sr. It appears that he's closing up to the number 42. We'll take a look at his angle. Simmons might have a faster car today. She's been moving around a bit, so. Okay, this is a nice view off part of the track. You can see all the cars racing around. And there you go, Solomon Sheridan still up front, and so far dominating this race. We've gone past the 4th lap of the race. And here comes Drew Walker on the number 99 of Kenzie Simmons. He might try and make use of the over section later on. And there it is. So what can Drew Walker do now? Now cars are closing together, at least much of the top group I see. In fact, this is still a huge line of cars close together. So it looks as though that it is still anybody's race. As Solomon Sheridan is doing his best to try and get away. But still, don't rule out Owen Scott or even Joy Maddox. And as I keep saying, anybody else still has a chance. Maybe it is gonna be fuel mileage all over again, like last race at Brazil. But who knows? If anyone can keep up with the fuel, that would be awesome. That would be great. It looks like Thomas Giuliano is trying to overtake Meeks. I assume for 8th position. Still no avail right now. Oh my gosh, who went off the grass? Roberto Crown Jr. went off the grass. What happened? Okay, did he just cut the corner? Okay, what happened? Roberto Crown Jr. He went wide. Okay, that is that is not supposed to happen. He needs to give up position or he's going to get a penalty. If he doesn't get a penalty, he will not. He will not be in this. He will be excluded from the race. If normally drivers give up their places when they feel that they've gained an advantage. This is the main example of an advantage that we are seeing right now for the number 22, who literally went wide and cut the grass, cut the corner. As we're still green right now, and Roberto Crown Jr. is still gaining. Everyone else is so pissed off right now in front of him. Let's take a look at this replay. In fact, let's take a look at let's put this race to a temporary halt. We'll take a look again, but I assume he needs to get disqualification. Unless he gets a pit stop penalty or anything like that, then that's all on him. So let's go on board. You can see what he was trying to do. He went wide. Literally went wide. Like, literally went wide. It could have been a line situation, but this is honestly not something he'll be getting away with. Let me take a look. Just hold on a second. There might be something that I could just keep in note for next time. Okay, the line seems fine. In fact, I know why I kept it that low. But as I can see, it looks like maybe it's to do with the brake diesel modifier, which I'll definitely keep in mind for next time. Anyway, let's get back to the race. Let's get back to the replay. Let's just keep closer look on Roberto Crown Jr. Is this a penalty? I'm pretty sure it is. He literally overtook, like, not just Owen Scott, but I'd say two other drivers as well on the left-hand side. I think there's Judney and Van der Howell, whom he overtook. And now he's tried to overtake the number 94. That is not supposed to have happened, literally. So he needs to get a punishment for this. Anyways, he's still holding on to it. He's not giving up or anything. Maybe he's got a penalty, probably a pit stop penalty, as we sometimes see drivers come into the pits for their penalties. We don't know when, but let's see if he'll take this lap. If he doesn't take this lap, we'll keep an eye on him. See if maybe he's like a lap down, or if he's like in last place, then probably I can tell he's made a pit stop. Yeah, it's probably something to do with the diesel modifier, which I can definitely look at it next race when we have this race again. Simon and Sheridan still lead. Looks as though drivers are still getting racing with each other up front. We're now lap 7. Owen Waters making a move. Looks like he has taken over Wright Jr. for 13th spot, and now he's right in front of. He's now right behind Wright Sr. So basically, Wright Sr. sandwich, with Carl Waters in the middle. Solomon Sheridan still leads. Looks as though Joey Maddox is trying to make a move on. As you can see, Owen Scott is going from side to side. In fact, these drivers are probably getting closer to Sheridan. This could be a real battle. Sheridan, it seems that his gap is closing in. And probably in the next race, we might probably in the next lap. This might be a close one. This might be a close battle for the lead, at least for the top cars. Probably mainly in the top 3. And Sheridan takes off with a slightly bigger gap. How long we keep this gap for any longer? Here he comes, Drew Walker, all around the number 99. He's not got much of the overtrack as he set for. So this will be a bit of a gamble. Oh, look, he's getting close to Jameson. Now this will be a huge advantage. Right, here comes Drew Walker on the 99. Just what a close shave for the 99. She's kept in control of the car so far. Okay, Simon Sheridan still leading, but Joey Maddox has an opportunity of a pass, but when will he make that pass? And he's gonna go for it. This could be a distraction with the number 11 because he's getting close. It's getting close to the number 11 so far. All good, great. Well, Joey Maddox seems to have made a bit of an early turn, which is why he's not been able to make that move. But that was pretty close. We're seeing right now. Well, he's a little disappointed with not being able to get through. Looks like Kynderrick Sr. is trying to do something with that 42. And Giuliano is trying to overtake Meeks. Okay, here comes Walker, but Kenji Simmons still closes the door on him. And there's smoke coming out mainly because of Simmons. Still not much change as of yet. Okay. Now Owen Scott the one right on the 11's tail. Still no sign of a change as of yet. Yes, it's a very tight track. We are now 10 laps in. We go on by Walker, because this might be interesting from Walker right now. This is all one line. Don't know if I can make him any closer, because this is a tight track. So overtaking is nearly impossible. But even so, we have some oval sections which would make it easier, but seems as though that's not many were able to make up. Make up this, I don't know, they have not an opportunity. So it's very little progression we're seeing right now. Oh, look, Nicky arrived right in front, right behind Leland Hill. Looks though he's on the racy so far. Okay, now we see a potential battle for the lead as Owen Scott. Ooh, closing in, but not enough on the number 11. And he's still on his tail. He's still trying to hold as much as he can possibly can. But that may not be enough. Andrew Walker's going to try again, this time on the inside. And he's going to try it. Oh! Did he just bump? Did the 99 just bumped the 47? Just for a last minute defense on the 47. Well, let's go on board and see if he's hit her. Let's see. On board 47. Yeah, that was a touch. That was just a close touch. Anyway, okay, and the number 47 manages to get up front of the number 99, and Jameson is going to try and do the same as well. So it seems as though the tires are giving up right now. So this is going to get hell interesting down there as we get closer to the time. Okay, so now Jameson is going to try himself on the 47. Oh, and damn it, I'm missing out some important battles right now. We're seeing Joey Maddox overtaking the number 36 for second place, and he's gonna go for it. So let's see how the rest are doing. We need to replay some of this. Oh, pit stops are coming up. Who is that coming to the pit stops? Giuliano comes first, Senior comes first, Junior comes first. This was Nicky arrived, and almost everybody else. So this is about to get hell of interesting right now. Okay, back up front. Oh, what's happened to Walker? Okay, Walker must. I thought he was up to something. Anyways, so Maddox up into second place. Owen Scott third place. Fourth place goes to Jameson at the moment. Drew Walker fifth place. And 6th place, Kenzie Simmons. Looks though Kynderrick Meeks might have an opportunity on Gonzalez for an overtake. But this may have to wait because pit stops are coming up. We have 10 laps to go, and our first round of pit stops, well, our only round of pit stops are expected to come in. So will Solomon Sheridan and the others make their pit stops? So Sheridan seems to have the more comfortable lead as we're coming up. Hopefully, well, they've not made their pit stops yet, so, most of them are coming in, but Sheridan stays out, Walker stays out, Simmons stays out, and Meek stays out, but the others have pitted. The others are pitting now. Let's hope to God that the rest have pitted. So Solomon Sheridan still up in the lead, holding on to as much time as he can possibly can. It looks as though that this could be it. We don't know where these cars are going to end up, so we'll take a look and see. Where they'll end up. Looks like they're going to end up most comfortably up the front. Maddox is there. Owen Scott is there. Here comes Giuliano. Maybe the pack can catch up. Ooh. Now this is interesting. Very interesting. Oh, and Wright Sr. overtakes Liang. So that serves him right down there. Right, let's go. Let's find out. Okay, so Solomon Sheridan. Let's hope that he will be able to pit. And pitting. Sheridan pits, and pretty much the rest are pitting. Now, we'll find out where they'll end up. Will they stay up in front, or will the others get them back up front? So here we go. Oh, who's that? Oh, we have a caution. Oh, is that Wright Sr., championship leader? That's no good. So what happened down there? He got wrecked. Oh my gosh, what happened? What's going on here? Oh my gosh, Wright Sr. And oh my gosh, Wright and his son as well. Oh my gosh, I'm in a loss of words right now. We're gonna take a look at the replay in a moment, but first let's see if everyone can get up front. It looks as though they're gonna make it in time, just in time before the others come. So Joy Maddox, I think he's gonna stay where he is, since the pace truck pulled out. So I think everyone needs to keep their positions. Anyway, let's take a look at the replay. The unfortunate situation. So both Wrights must be out now because of that caution. That is just awful to see. So let's see. So I think Wright Sr. hit Gonzalez, putting Gonzalez onto the wall, and then he got taken out by his own son. Right, this is gonna be great news. Hold on a second. Wright Sr. just got taken out by his own son. Alright then. Okay, so oops-a-daisy. Right, we need to hold this race for now, whilst I focus more on the replay for now. So there we go. Take a look again. Gonzalez gets taken out by Senior, and the Senior gets taken out by his own son. Oh, and Liang. Okay, that was close. So Liang had a bit of a tap down here. Well, that's not going to be good for his championship lead because now Drew Walker seems to be more comfortable down there. Anyway, let's go on board Wright Sr. to see what happens. Trying to make a move on Gonzalez. And then he gets taken out, and then gets taken by his own son. Oh my gosh. Paul Gonzalez couldn't make it as he hit the wall. Let's take a look at Liang. Let's take a look through on board of Wright Jr. So that was unfortunate to see. Bang on! Now that's pretty karma. Yeah, Wright Jr. It's unfortunate not be able to make it. So looks like the Wright's gonna have a beating up. Look at this. Well, probably because of the 26. I don't know if they're gonna accuse the 26 of any wrongdoing, but they got karma'd. Take a look again. Maybe I'm not sure about Gonzalez because he might have gained while he's been overtaken. Mostly if he's trying to defend his position. But that was a pretty close shave. Looks like a racing incident, so. But anyway, so let's go through the yellows. So we don't know if Roberto Crown Jr. will get a penalty after the race for his corner cutting, the chicane, and overtaking two cars. So we'll be investigating that after the race. We don't know. Well, from my point of view, it doesn't appear that Roberto Crown Jr. is giving back spaces. Well, like I think if he was giving back spaces, he probably would have done it by now. Probably it might have been behind. I'm not sure. Or in a worst case scenario, probably go to the pits for a penalty. For maybe a pit stop penalty, a stop and go penalty maybe. But it appears to me that he's not done so. So this will be something to look at after the race. So now, let's go up front for the pace truck rollout. Okay, what's going on with the pace truck? Okay, alright, the pace truck Okay, maybe they're really far, but we're gonna see. I think they're coming to the pace truck now. Okay, here they come. They're now coming towards the pace truck. Okay, now we're going green already. Okay, I thought that they're gonna roll behind the pace truck, but who knows. So anyway, we're back. And Sheridan will still lead, but we've got Drew Walker coming close to the 11. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laps to go. And Simon Sheridan, he's a bit comfortable right now. He's been leading so far since the start. But it's still anybody's race, as we can see Wright Jr. is back on the track. Don't know where he's going to be. Oh, he's going to be way down the field, but still in the lead lap though. But that's going to be a dent to his championship hope so far, as we can see Meeks trying to overtake 99 for third place. And let's see if the 99 can defend. Oh, and Meeks gets past the 99. So that is true fashion. He's got past the 99 at the right part of the track, literally the right side. Simon Sheridan is now pulling away a little bit now, so he's making himself more comfortable now. Here comes Sheridan. Oh, and Liang's got a bit of damage. You can see. Let's go on board. You can see how much damage he's got. Oh, how about this? Who's coming to the pits? That must be Van der Howell. He might have. We'll check a look at Van der Howell in a minute, but take a look at Liang. You can see that he has a bit of damage in the front from that previous incident with the Wrights, with the Wright father and sons, and that collision, and Gonzalez too. So he's going to struggle to hold it right now. So let's get back to Xander Howell, and we'll see what's the purpose of the pit stop. We don't know if it's to do. I think he was one of the drivers. Oh, was there a stop and go penalty? I don't know, but I'm pretty certain it's nothing to do with Roberto Crown Jr. I think Van der Howell was. Oh no, he was the one that got passed by Roberto Crown Jr., but not the car that he got involved with before he went off the grass. So it wasn't Howell. So he's got I assume a pit stop penalty for some reason unknown that I'll probably find out later on. Anyway, so it looks like this is getting heated up right now. We've got 3 laps to go, and Drew Walker seems he wants to try and make that move to probably get himself a first win in a boost to his championship run, and is about to get better. Ooh, 99 seems to want to have a go at the former champion Meeks. They're now closing in together. So a pretty strong top three now, with Meeks in the fray as well in the top three. We've got 2 laps to lap. This is the penultimate lap of the race. And looks like the cars are closing in on the number 11. This could be an opportunity of a surprise end of the race. Sheridan trying to hold as much as he can. Don't forget, he currently holds the most wins in the series. So he could try and make his move up in terms of wins if he wins this race. Meeks maybe trying to give 47 a push. Meeks still up front, not much change whatsoever. Looks as though Simon Sheridan is losing ground a bit as Drew Walker giving him a bit of pressure. We are now in the last lap of the race. We are literally white flag. And look like Drew Walker's getting close on the 11. And he's still clinging onto the rear. This time he's clinging onto his rear. Not losing ground already. This is literally a tightrope right now for the 47. He might be able to get at him on one of the oval sections of the track, or you call it the bank section. My bad. This is the first time I'm mentioning it so far in this race. So this is gonna be down to the wire between the 2 drivers around there. These 2 are teammates, and they're rivaling each other up. Drew Walker is desperate for a win. This could be a bonus to his championship run, but he's losing a bit, but will he make it before that corner? This could be crucial between the 2. So only one of them can come home with the win. This will be a bit like Lambo down here. So basically a matter between life and death. So that's 1 corner past. So looks as though that Simon Sheridan might be able to comfortably hold on to that lead. This could be it. Drew Walker loses it. Simon Sheridan, here he comes. He'll set to take his first win of the season unless Drew Walker can get at him. No, he does not. There he goes. Simon Sheridan wins here at Daytona Road Course in extraordinary fashion. Well, it's not a great race we're expecting, but let's hope that things get better down there. Well, Simon Sheridan, this is his win number 9. Win number 9. Meeks up into 3rd. Simmons still in 4th place. Jameson 5th. Maddox 6th. 7th place, Owen Scott. 8th place, Carl Vulture. Is it? No, 9th place. Who's in 8th? 8th place, Giuliano. And 10th place, John Palmer. Where is Liang, by the way? He's definitely gone after his unfortunate situation with the Wrights that's caused the caution. Oh, someone's got damaged. Leland Hill's got damaged. We'll find out later on. Oh, 43 is also good damage, so we gotta take a look at the replay. Oh, there is Liang down into 23rd place. So things not looking good for the points leader right now. We don't know if that's going to change after this race. We'll wait and see. So let's take a look at the hold on, yeah, the replay. Let's replay this. First we'll replay Petty. And right now, right. Okay, where are we? Okay. So he had a scratch as well. He also had a scratch, but where did he get it from? Oh, he might have got bumped. He might have bumped. Oh, and that looks like Albert Strass, his teammate, his actual brother. I mean, Sophia Petty, my bad. Well, let's say it's the protege. These two are proteges, and they're certainly not having a good time. Oh boy, they're not having a good time. So let's take a look again. Well, I think this might have been the reason why he has also a bit of rear damage as well from that corner. Might be time to change this corner anyway. Alright, so let's take a look at Sophia Petty again. Okay, so it looks like Felix Rizzo seems to be the culprit here, and oh, look at that! Oh, now that explains things. So we have a bit of a ramming moment down here. Full first Sophia Petty, and now look at Leland Hill, also got a bit of damage. Okay, so Albrecht Strass is basically the rammer. Hold on a second. Where are you? I can't even find you. Okay, I'm losing ground. There you are. So Albrecht Strass is basically a rammer in this race. Look at this. He has almost taken out another driver. And look at that. Leland Hill. I'm sure he must have lost a number of seconds as a result of this damage affecting him right now. Poor Leland Hill had to come home with damage on his car. As this is the moment of the yellow flag that just came out. Anyways. So, as we go down the top 10 again, Sheridan wins, Drew Walker second, Kynderrick Meeks third, Kenzie Simmons fourth, James Jameson fifth, Joy Maddox sixth, Owen Scott seventh, Thomas Giuliano eighth, Carl Valters an impressive ninth spot, and John Palmer 10th. And other top 10 finishers: C.J. Williams, Quinn Mullaney, Alrighty Alijo, Thitha Cohen Jr., Nicky Rive, Avery Hamilton, Daniel Bouchard, Tari Lowell, Leland Hill, Lola Churnside, Rei Ayanami, Sophia Petty, Austin Liang, Riley Hill, Felix Rizzo, Adam Wilson, Dylan Hayden, and Blake Parker. Those are your points finishers for today. And the rest aren't so fortunate, sadly. So, right now, okay. So Drew Walker bring home the fastest lap time, 1 minute 42.552. Okay, so let's wrap it up, and hopefully maybe we'll get the next race going shortly afterwards with New Hampshire. So thank you everyone for taking part and watching this race, and hopefully we'll see you guys next race at New Hampshire. Take care everyone, and I shall see you there.